Jenny and Georgia, episode 1. Let's talk about it. For me personally, it was very slow. It does have a lot of story build up moving forward, but it wasn't really attention grabbing. I feel like they could have done more as far as the first episode goes, but there is a ton that I think can build off of this one episode. So I'm excited for it, but I'm not as overwhelmed as I thought I would be for the first episode. I thought it would be like a big bang or something, and there wasn't. It was very anticlimactic. But Jason, what are your thoughts?
Thanks, Jamie. This wouldn't even be a podcast, Jenny and Georgia, starting off with a bang. Last season ended with her being arrested and sent to prison for murder. This season starts off, we're right back there. She's in prison. She's miserable. She just wants out. She wants to be with her kids. And she's tired of sleeping in prison. But, you do the crime, you're going to do the time. Or will she? We'll find out. So by the end of this episode, she gets let out on house arrest, which we kind of saw coming because it wouldn't be as fascinating of a show if she was stuck in prison. But I cannot wait to see where we continue, guys. I give this episode a 4 out of 5. Like, comment, subscribe. What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. We're hanging out. It's a good time. How are you guys?
Good.
Much better now that I'm here. I missed you guys.
We missed you. We actually pulled John in today. Speaking of, Mr.
John Orlando.
He's a married man. Look at that wedding ring on his finger.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Max, you didn't know?
Yeah, he didn't bother to
invite. I had no fucking clue.
Yeah, he didn't bother to invite any of us, Max.
Thank you.
Oh,
Max.
No, look. No, I appreciate a non-invite to a fucking wedding. I hate weddings. Okay? So anyone who doesn't invite me to their wedding, is extra. That's extra points in my blood. Congratulations, and I appreciate you for getting married without me even fucking knowing.
Okay, did you have audio coming across the feed?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Somehow my Spotify started.
Oh, we can't hear your Spotify, John.
Okay, good. I was just saying.
Playing the wedding playlist.
No, on my end, my Spotify started. I don't have any idea why, and I'm like, oh shit, what? Anyways.
Did you guys do a Dirty Dancing number?
No.
Had the time of my life.
Max, the reality was that after 13 years, my wife got laid off from work, and yeah, man, and that's a whole other big story. But the deal was one night, I think it was the end of right around the middle of April. She was like, because this happened at the beginning of April, she got laid off. And she was like, hey, I got my side job that's paying the bills, but I'm kind of concerned about health insurance. So would you want to get married so I could be on your health insurance? And I'm like, yeah, because we were going to get married anyways. I mean, it's going to be 5 years in September. So eventually decisions had to be made. And we've already openly talked about it, that we were interested. But we just decided to move the timeline up. So we did it in the backyard. I had a friend that was ordained as a minister. He came over. We had 3 or 4 people as witnesses, and we did it and just did it real quick. And it's official now because the counties and the state sent over the marriage license, if you will. But it was, nothing has really changed. We just still, just now,
the ink is dry now. That's
it.
You're wearing rings. Yeah. Ink is on documents. Everything else is the same. And I feel like that's how it should be.
Yeah. Now, For our parents, we're going to do a thing next summer because I knew my mom and stepdad would want to be there, and her parents definitely do. But we were like, look, we're in a rush because we don't. My thing was like, I don't want us to go and hit that mark where you don't have health insurance, and then we have to jump through more hoops. Like, let's get her done. And although, can I share my favorite story of the whole experience? And it was getting the marriage license. So you do everything online and you print it off and you take it to probate court. So her and I meet one afternoon at probate court. We go in, and as soon as you go in, there's the metal detector and there's the cops, and they're like, hey, can you empty your pockets, blah, 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 blah. So you do the deal. So I go first. And I get waved on through, and then I, grab my stuff. And while I'm grabbing my stuff, I look down the hall, and I hear this commotion. And there's 3 sheriff's deputies dragging this dude down the hallway. And this dude's yelling, wait, guys, I can't go to jail. I cannot go to jail. Please.
You're ready for jail.
Dragging this mope, right, all the way down through the side door. We get on the elevator, right? And I go, hey, honey, that's something you don't see every day. And she goes, what? I go, what do you mean, what? The guy getting arrested. She's like, when did that happen? They drug his ass right past you while you were in the metal detector. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see that. I'm like, okay. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say.
And John's like, never mind about getting married. Let's go.
No. The moral of that story is she's your ride or die. Okay, like you could be like slinging cocaine out of your basement. She's like, I didn't see anything.
I didn't see it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
The what? The what? Oh no! I didn't see any of that. I don't know. What are you talking about? That's the keeper. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, she's a keeper because she puts up with my stupid ass. So,
and then there's that.
And there's that too. So, yeah.
That's key to a good marriage. Is will she put up with your dumb ass?
Yeah. Anyways, but thank you for the congratulations, Max. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope you're happy, and I hope everything goes good. Obviously, again, like you were saying, you guys have been a thing for a while, so it's not really a big leap. But again, congratulations, and I hope that all the blessings, all the good things.
Thanks.
And insurance.
Yeah, that.
So I wanted to talk about this last week, but Max seems to be the only person who liked Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, I can't freaking believe that. I am in shock because, I mean, it's good. It's really good. Like it's not the cartoon. Like there's definitely a lot of like plot points and stuff like that correlate. But like it's its own kind of movie, and like because people have like cell phones and they're living in now. So some things had to change, but I thought it was really good. I mean, I was stoned. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I was high, but I don't feel like that. Like for me to enjoy the movie as much as I did, like I don't feel like the weed was a major contributor to it. Like and I was shocked too because I was fully ready to hate this movie. Like I'm not in love with Disney. I don't have any rose-colored glasses over Disney movies. And Lilo and Stitch isn't a Disney movie that I really fuck with anyway. So for this one to like just be like, it got me in the feels. I mean, I'm holding back the tears a little bit every now and again. Like it was a solid flick. I had a good time. I don't understand the hate, but like that's the glory of the internet. Like it's all the trolls. And yeah, like I just don't know why there's so much hate when this movie is solid. It's friggin' solid. Like I had a way better time than I thought I was going to, and I mean I guess I need to watch it again just to see maybe I was stoned. Like maybe maybe there was something in the water that day. I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very well done.
What's the complaints? Like, what's people bitching about?
I've heard, it's wild.
Probably that Lilo was played by a girl.
No, a lot of the complaints that I've seen, and this is the same thing I've seen for many movies, is they contradict each other. It's like some people are saying that it doesn't follow the source material closely. Other people says it follows the source material too closely. Like there's no consensus.
And I mean, like I made a TikTok or a short saying, hey, like I like the movie, go check it out. And like there's like 3 people on there who are like, this is hardly the best Disney, live action adaptation. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what do you think is the best? And they're like, you can do your own research. And I'm like, bro, I have done my own research, and in my opinion, this is the best Disney adaptation that they've made. Like, I don't understand, but this guy would not say anything. Like he would not spit out a name. He would not give any hard numbers. And I
responded.
How are you?
And I'm like, I can't research your opinion, sir. I can't. Like in my opinion, Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast are the best Disney adaptations, but I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, and I don't think, Max, you've seen Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, have you?
Or Cinderella, because I'm not interested in those even as Disney cartoon films. Like it's not. I'm not the Disney guy, but like, like I think Mulan. I watched Mulan, which I love the animated one. So I watched the live action one, and I can tell you that the live action one is hot garbage. And if you want which Disney live action movie is worse than Lilo and Stitch? Mulan. I will tell you that right now. Like I got a list of shit I hated about the Mulan movie. But like, yeah, I just don't understand where this hatred is coming from, when especially like there's nothing behind it. There's nothing behind it other than the like, I need to pop up in this comment section. I need to be the hater.
Yeah, I love it. I hate people who just say something is garbage or awful or woke. That is not a criticism of a movie. Tell me why you don't like it. Using those words, especially woke, is my biggest pet peeve right now, because Hollywood has always been like, it's just got a name for it now. And so that one pisses me off the most. But just throwing out that you hate something and not explaining why is just it's annoying. Tell me.
As a true hater, like, I'm happy to tell you why I hate something. Okay? Now, if I don't like it, I'll let you know, because especially if you like it, I really need to bring you over to my side. Like, that's like, which movie was it, Jason, where I tore it up, and you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad, but then like after I talked to you about it, you were like, I can't watch this movie anymore.
It was the first time I saw Suicide Squad. I was like, okay, that was fine, and then I listened to Max rant about it for like hours upon hours, and then I saw it again, and still the first half is what it is. It's fine, and then like the second half, when they're fighting the witch with the hole in the sky thing, like was in every superhero movie for a while. I can just hear Max in the back of my mind, like, why is Harley Quinn there? Why is Harley Quinn there? What is she going to do? And because it's true. It's like, why was she there? She was only there so the Joker could be in the movie as well. And there's nothing her baseball bat's going to do to stop a witch.
So it was the first Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The bad one. And I heard, like, when Will Smith was doing Deadshot, I was like, this could be dope, but only if he's not trying to play Will Smith. Like, if he comes into it as a bad guy, this could be dope. And like, this is his, I think, like, first opportunity to play like a villain, and he's still like just a good guy. Like, he's just a likable Will Smith guy, which I don't. That's not the character. So, anyway, there's plenty of shit wrong with that Suicide Squad movie. I'm not going to get into it. Right? But I will. Like, again, if somebody asks me, which Suicide Squad movie is better and why? Like, I will be like, the second one is better. Here's 33 reasons why. Like, I hate it when you're like, oh, this thing, and you have nothing to back it up. You're just saying a thing to say a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts. But one of the things I am very excited about this year, and I cannot wait to watch this. I am stoked. Oh my god, it looks so good. Is Alien Earth. And after watching Romulus, this is a series done by Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley has done many wonderful things on television. And after watching Romulus, I am excited for Alien. Just all of it.
You're going to be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
That's right.
I don't know where this fits in the Alien
Very
timeline.
So is the first synthetic?
That was going to be my question.
Prequel.
We have a downed spacecraft.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast. We're strong.
See here.
We don't break.
Oh, they're all synthetics.
Okay, it's a prequel to the.
Like a zoo, but the animals got
It's
out.
before the first
this
movie.
is gonna be dope. So they get to be like superheroes. This is awesome. I'm down for this.
Darkest corners of the universe.
Just as a side note, the Kappa Summer movie series is showing the original Alien, I think, in August.
Ooh, dope.
Ooh, let me know. I want to go.
Yeah,
That's one I haven't seen on the big screen. And Noah Hawley is responsible for. He's done Fargo. He's done Legion. Like this guy has television cred.
So this is a TV show.
Yeah,
Was it FX?
Okay.
yeah.
We don't lock
Yeah.
them down.
Which seems to be all who he works for is FX
It
shows.
will be too late.
I'm so stoked. I heard that new Alien Predator thing that came out this weekend was really good too.
Ooh, there's a Predator movie or Predator.
It's like the sequel to Prey, right?
I think that is
Oh,
this
is it a streaming?
yeah, it's on Hulu.
Dope.
I think
Alright.
the Predator movie coming out in November is the sequel to Prey. I don't know what came out this weekend, but I've
No,
heard
the Predator movie. The Predator movie that's coming out is like a predator on a predator planet. Not.
Hmm.
I don't think it has any like people in it.
Mm.
All right, now there is a person, but I don't know. They look like a weird enhanced person. I don't know, but yeah, that Predator movie is about a predator, so I don't think it's Prey.
Okay, the one that came out this weekend.
It's the same director.
The one that came out this weekend is an animated movie done by Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey. So yeah, you're right. It is.
Okay, but the one that I was talking about was the one that Max mentioned. So that's the one that's coming out in the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks so good. I'm down. I'm down for all of this. Like, yeah, not being a horror guy, but I mean, like, I don't know that these qualify as horror movies anymore. I don't know what exactly they are, but like, after the cat's out of the bag with Alien and Predator, like, it's not really the same sort of deal. But yeah, no, I'm super down for all of this.
Well, I would say Alien's still horror. Predator is definitely transitioned to action.
Yeah, like, but I don't like Alien is horror in the same way like Godzilla is horror. Like, you know, it's like the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't get the scary vibes like that from the Alien movie. You know, it's like a Jurassic Park. Is that horror?
The first one with Alien, I do agree. Up until Romulus, I thought Romulus brought the horror back pretty well. As atmospherically, like the atmosphere felt tense and very like anything could be around the corner. And I feel like Earth is going to kind of have that a little bit. Whereas with Predator, they've really just leaned into the action. They haven't really tried to create that atmosphere of horror.
Oh yeah. No, with Predator, it's just like, what dope thing is he gonna murder all these people with? Like,
But do we have to put a label on things? You know, I mean,
No,
horror,
I mean, and
science fiction. We don't have to put. We're beyond labels, right?
yeah, oh yeah. But like the vibe, like Jason was saying, like the atmosphere isn't like a horror movie anymore. Past the first ones, they're more this action monster movie thing. But either way, I'm down. I'm 100% down to see all of this.
Yeah. So, John, you said you had some movies that you watched. What did you watch that you want to tell us about?
Oh, well, I went and saw Thunderbolts. A
Okay.
day or two
What
ago.
what do you think?
It's a solid B plus. Like I liked my biggest thing going into it was let's not spend a gajillion minutes talking about backstories. We know the characters. Let's not do that. And they didn't. I mean, other than like they give you glimpses, but that's fine. I just didn't want like 20 minutes of the movie to be able to, oh, this is Yelena, and this is her problems, and this is her blah 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 and blah 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 blah, and and then they half-ass slap together a fight scene at the end, and there you go. I liked it. I thought it was good. I really was impressed with the whole setup, especially the comic book geek in me is like, this isn't really the Thunderbolts because the Thunderbolts are a much more badass crew, but I liked it. So solid B plus.
Yeah, the thing that I think this is missing, and like just from the comic book aspect, is like none of the people in the Thunderbolts like currently are actually villains.
Right.
Like maybe Ghost like is arguably like a villain, but like everyone else is just like people who've done some bad things under some weird circumstances. Like
right.
How many people are grow up in Russia and are given the super soldier serum? Like how many people like are trained in this like ballerina death cult? How many? And so like Yelena, yeah, she's done a lot of bad things. She's not a bad person. She's just like stuck in this situation. So like it's missing that. It's not Suicide Squad, which is what the Thunderbolts is. It's a Marvel version of the Suicide Squad. It doesn't have that aspect of it. But I also thought it was all right. I thought it was like a step in the right direction. This to me is like if you were like like a coach, and you see a kid, he's got lots of potential, he comes out on fire, and then he spends like 2 years kind of middling, and then like that last year, the 4th year, he starts to come back to that guy you saw before. That's kind of what Thunderbolts was, because it wasn't great, but it wasn't instantly forgettable like Brave New Bird, and it wasn't it wasn't like just the it wasn't Winter Soldier, it wasn't Brave New Bird, it wasn't Iron Man 2. So it's kind of just there. But yeah, I enjoyed it also.
Yeah. I think I did a rewatch of Old Boy, the Korean martial arts revenge flick. I gotta be honest, I did it because another colleague of mine was going to watch it, and I'm like, hey, I haven't watched it, and I'll be honest, when I first watched it, I didn't really dig it, but there were aspects that I dug on the rewatch. And the rewatch, by the way, it's been 10 years since I've watched it, maybe even longer, 15 years. I don't know. Still that one shot of the one cut of fighting with the hammer going all the way. Oh, that's chef's kiss.
Yeah, I mean that was the one that like where everyone's like, okay, we need to do this sort of thing. Like, and then like you get like the Daredevil hallway scenes and things like that. Like, but the Old Boy was the originator, I feel like, of that.
Yeah. So again, a solid B if I was giving grades out for it. There's still things that bother me about the movie, but I was like,
I think if there are things that bother you about that movie, well, in particular, then you're just a normal person.
I meant in terms of the cinematography and the plot and whatnot, not the big reveal that's like, ew, gross.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, watching that movie when the turn hits, when that plot point hits, it is weird. It gets weird real quick. But no, like I love Old Boy. I think that's like just one of those unexpected awesome movies. And I mean, yeah, I'd say it sits in the. I'd probably give it like a B plus. It sits in that range for me too.
Have you
But
seen the remake?
I dig that movie a lot. The Josh Brolin one,
Yeah.
yeah, not as good.
Okay.
That gets. Like
I've
a
never
C
seen
minus.
it.
Yeah, it's and like they keep all the punches in. You know, like they keep all the plot points, but it just doesn't hit the same for some reason.
Okay. All right. What was the other? Oh, Before the Devil Knows You're Dead is a awesome movie. Ethan
That's on
Hawke.
Marissa Tomei, where she shows it all, right?
Right, yeah. Marissa Tomei, Albert Finney, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ethan Hawke. It's fantastic. I mean, it's a Sidney Lumet, who did, of course, the original 12 Angry Men. He did Dog Day Afternoon, Serpico, Network. So he's a heavy hitter. And this is his last film. I heard about it and wanted to check it out, and it's fantastic. My only gripe, which is why it gets an A-, but I kind of give it a pass. It does the Memento thing, which every movie in the mid 2000s was like, oh, Nolan did it. We'll do it with our movie. You know, but
everyone loved it when he did it.
Yeah, right. But it's an awesome movie. It's on Tubi for free. I highly recommend it. It's well worth your time.
When are you getting that Tubi sponsorship, John?
I don't know.
I feel like you've been preaching about Tubi.
You should
Well-
get Tubi. Dude, Tubi just added every season of the original Ninja Turtles cartoon.
What? Oh man, I bet you that doesn't hold up.
Well,
I bet you that doesn't hold up.
Well, the other flick that I have is another Tubi special. It's called Blue Ruin, and it's an indie flick from 2013. I don't know anybody that's in it, but the acting's good. The plot is basically this guy. His name is Dwight, and he's kind of this Dwight's totally different. No, anyways, he's kind of like, he's homeless. He lives in his car, and he's pretty much a broken individual because his mom and dad were brutally murdered. And then he gets news that the murderer is getting out on parole. And so he's going to get revenge, but he doesn't really know how to do it. So it's that kind of like, I'll kill that dude. Yeah, do you have the balls to? You could say it, but do you have the balls to do it?
There's this little thing called logistics.
Right. And so the movie tackles that, which is really, really cool. And it was really, and there's a fantastic twist at the end as well that, much like Old Boy, you're like, oh, I never saw that coming. But it works, and it's really, really good. It's really well done. Another Tubi special. Definitely check it out. Blue Ruin. It's fantastic.
As long as the twist isn't he time travels back to become the killer's father, then I'm okay.
No, there's no time travel. Although the dude does drive a pretty badass, and I mean badass because it's totally trash, as you would expect a 1997 Bonneville to be. So he's driving one of those. Maybe it was a time machine in another movie. Who knows? I don't know. But it's like, man, that's a piece of shit. That's a hoopty and a half right there. But I dug it. I don't know why.
Okay, like weird little. I'm gonna do a shameless plug here. Nice transition, John. I appreciate you for setting me up. We have just started a new podcast. We're calling it "It's Over 9,000." It's me, Justin, and a newcomer to the Three Geeks family. His name's Hector. And we talk about our favorite cars in general, and specifically like hero cars and fun cars from TV and movies and stuff. So check that out. This should be dropping anytime soon. It's called It's Over 9,000, which is a Dragon Ball Z reference, but we're referring to RPMs.
Or miles on the odometer.
Yeah, it could be miles on the odometer. I like that too. I didn't even think about it that way, but yeah, that's absolutely true. It definitely could be.
Hey, Max, let's see if Jason catches the softball we've set up for him here. What do you say? Jason?
What, John? I don't know what the softball was. Sorry, I was doing producer
Jason
stuff.
fails. Failure.
Man, we set you up for a segue right into the main
cars.
topic. Yeah,
we are discussing our top 5 favorite road trip and or camp movies for the summer. Speaking
that
of
is
cars,
right, Max.
guys.
Before we get into that, though, I just want to let everybody know about Spavia. It's all about you when you go to Spavia. From soothing massages and glowing skincare to rejuvenating body treatments, every service is personalized just for your needs. Justin was just there, got his second one, and I'm going back soon for my second one. I'm telling you guys, they treat you really, really nice there. Like, I need to teach myself how to relax because apparently I don't know how to do it because I had anxiety about leaving my phone in the little locker because who knows what you're going to miss. And I was away from it for an hour. And I get it. It's stupid to even think that, but that's the kind of mentality we have these days. And I'm telling you, unplugging for an hour and being able to do the massage was very, very nice, even though I had my worries, but they went away by the end. And I'm hoping the next time they go away faster. But guys, go check out Spavia.
All your worries
it's great.
Be carefully kneaded away.
Yes.
Do they do manicures or pedicures?
First.
I don't think so, but I would love to get a pedicure. I've never had one.
They are fun. I felt bad for the little Korean or Chinese lady who had to touch my feet because they're disgusting. But pedicures are awesome. I definitely recommend them. What was interesting though, and not a lot of people talk about, is when be careful in the shower after your pedicure because your feet are slick. They've ground off all the true story. Okay, this is from true experience. Your feet are slick because they've ground off all the bullshit that you accumulated and grown over time. All your calluses, all the stuff that gets grip on your foot.
Yeah, I got one more trailer reaction, and then we'll get into our top 5. This one is solely for me because I know these other two guys could care less. But Wicked was my favorite movie of the year last year, and we just got the trailer for 2. And
do you even need a trailer? Like the trailer for Wicked 2 should just be like Wicked 2 and the date that it's coming out. Like, who needs more than that?
Like, I'm already sold on it. Ariana Grande is so good in this. Yeah. So is Cynthia Urvio. I know Max isn't allowed to see the original, which is sad. Are you allowed to see the second one?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. Like, personally, like the second one is me. I saying I won't go because I just don't have any. I didn't see the first one, and I'm not allowed to see the first one, so I can't go see the second one.
Why are you not allowed to see the first one? What did I miss?
Oh, I don't know, dude. Like, it was decided. Like, my wife took my stepdaughter, and she was like, "You don't get to come." I had to go see the Solo Leveling movie. Like, yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah,
because he's like, "I'm free. I can go with you now," and she's like, "No,
you're not allowed to go. So I'm not allowed to go. That's and like that's fine. Every day I just I try to get through the day without seeing Wicked and be okay. But yeah, it's getting easier.
I am so excited! Like, oh my god, I know there's going to be elements of the Wizard of Oz mixed in with this. And my question, though, knowing how Hollywood works, will they try to adapt the other books?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know that because they never learned the right lesson, and they're always willing to do the wrong thing. So I don't doubt for a second that they would run it. They'll probably wait 5 to 7 years, but then they'll be like, well, we made a lot of money, so we're gonna try to do the same thing, even though we don't have any of the good stuff left. So we're just gonna do this bullshit.
The Wicked book series is 4. There's 4 titles in the Wicked book series. The first one's the only one adapted, and the first book is vastly different than anything that has been adapted from it. It's a very rough. I'm surprised the book hasn't been canceled, to be completely honest with you.
Oh, it is her. Okay. Cynthia. She's in the Outsider, which I watched like I don't know last year or maybe 2 years ago, but I really dug Stephen King's book adaptation.
Oh my god, that's her! Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, she plays Holly. Yeah, who's like my wife's favorite character, but like my wife was so mad. She's black. She's like, that's not the character. I'm like, oh god.
Well, they made the show standalone, because it doesn't follow the books. Like it follows the Outsider book very, very closely, but it doesn't bring the backstory because the Outsider is like the fourth in the series. But that show was so good, and Cynthia was so good as her version of Holly. Like very good.
I dug it. I was just like, I don't know why it took me so long to put 2 and 2 together, but like seeing her face in the all green somehow reminded me of that time she played a normal looking black lady.
I hope the rumors of her playing Storm are true because I think she would nail it.
Oh, that would be dope.
Yes,
really that would be dope. I am down. Okay. Now I just if anyone's seen the picture of her, she's totally bald and she's got like this dress on. Like I was just looking up her movies to see if she was in The Outsider, and this picture came up of her, and I'm like, I can 100% her do this bald Storm. I'm like, let's go, or Mohawk Storm. Let's go.
Yeah, that would be super tight.
And I know everybody's pushing Taylor Swift to play Dazzler, but you might want to take a look at Ariana Grande as well. I think she could also nail that role.
Oh, dude, Ariana Grande would kill it. Taylor Swift, yeah, she could play Dazzler. I mean, I don't know how she is as an actress. I she's not acted in anything that I remember.
She's been in things, but I haven't seen them.
At least she would mostly just be playing herself, so that's fine. Like I wouldn't be too like about it. Not like poor freaking Weekend in whatever movie he was in that everyone hated.
I didn't even know he was in a movie, and I hate him.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I loves The Weekend.
I feel justified that it was a bomb.
But you're not. Why are you not a The Weeknd fan? Like, do you hate him like as a person, or do you not like his music?
As music.
Or yes. Okay.
Yes.
I dig some like I don't know. I've not listened to his entire library, but I dig some of The Weeknd. That's interesting to me. Like what is it? Can you pinpoint what you don't like? I mean,
I can pinpoint. Of course I can.
Yeah.
I believe he has a song with J. Cole on one of his albums where one of the lyrics that he sings is, and again, I am not saying this. This comes from The Weeknd. I can't wait to stretch that pussy out. Now,
I mean, who can't?
Well, here's my thing: is that when hearing that, I had turned to girlfriend that I had at the time, and I go, "That's okay to say." She's like, "It's just a song lyric." I'm like, "No. That's okay to say." Yeah, it's The Weeknd. I'm like, "Why does he get to say it?" And she's like, "I don't know, because he's The Weeknd." I'm like, "So if I came home
you don't
tonight,
think you can say you're gonna stretch that pussy out?"
No, I would not get that. I said, if I said that, you would say you could sleep on the couch. And she's like, "It's better than that Jodeci stuff." And that's when the gloves came off. I was like, okay, now you are not disrespecting Casey and JoJo in this automobile. You may have to get out and walk home.
Okay, but like she's not wrong though. Like I don't understand how it's that lyric that puts you off. So you hate. You're not a Too Short fan.
No, I'm not really a Too Short fan. I can't.
Not really a Too Short fan. He said not really.
Well, no, and like that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out. Because like I don't care that you don't like The Weeknd, and I just want why you don't like him to make sense to me, like that's it. So like, like she's like, oh, okay, we're gonna bring up, but but she does make a valid point though. What about Jodeci?
I defended their honor by stating Jodeci was subtle with trying to get in your drawers. This is a very, very blunt. And again, it's just because he's a handsome fellow, he gets to say this, and it's okay.
I don't think Stretch That Pussy Out is so offensive that like that is something that even I think you could pull it off again, but like it would have to be in the right mood. Like you can't just say that at dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be the right time. But I feel like any guy with his partner could pull that line, again, but it's got to be the right time. Like The Weeknd gets it anytime. He can just say it because he's The Weeknd. You gotta wait for the right time.
Okay.
Like all you normal guys out there, we need to wait for the right time.
Okay, you know what? I will
concede. Carte blanche.
I will concede to that. Okay. Thank you for defending The Weeknd then. Okay, he gets it, and we're not saying
anytime.
We could say it, but we have to be strategic about it.
Oh yeah, no,
okay.
And like,
all right.
It's easily the thing that ends the night, and not in the good way. Okay, yeah. It's easily that. It's easily the cringiest moment in your relationship.
Okay,
but you can, if you wait for the right time. I feel like you can use it, and like this is my advice to any man who's in a loving relationship with a woman.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Max. It gave me some clarity.
Yeah, that's how I'm here for you.
So my number 5 road trip movie is I'm gonna kick it off with a road trip film, and that is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I absolutely love John Candy. I have really come to enjoy Steve Martin in my later years, and that one I feel is kind of the best of both worlds. And I love John Candy so much. I love John Candy, and this is one of his best. It's not my favorite of his, but it's one of the, it's top notch.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I have Planes, Trains higher in my list, so I am going to transition now. But
so these are ones that we've seen, correct?
Well, yeah, you don't want to pick movies you haven't seen.
Okay, well, I just mentioned because I mean, okay, never mind.
John's like, my number 5 movie
now
is
you gotta say it.
Obscure film from Australia that I've never seen.
Now you gotta say it.
My number 5?
No,
yeah, what I went with movies that I have seen that are road trip movies, because there are some out. I mean, like Thelma and Louise is a very famous one,
right?
But I've never seen it, so I don't care.
Okay, so yeah, we're not giving merit to anything that's only classic, like one of the classic road trip movies or whatever. You could talk about something you liked.
So who's number 5 is next?
Mac.
Go ahead.
Okay. I went with Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Okay.
Great road trip. It's also a little bit of a stoner movie. It was silly and ridiculous, but yet I enjoyed it. So it was entertaining. So I'm gonna go with that one as my number 5.
I adore that trilogy like so much. The first and third are my favorites, but I still enjoy the second one. But that first one, like, it did a lot. Like, it launched Neil Patrick Harris back to superstardom. And that's how he got the role on How I Met Your Mother. It's an absurd and kind of obscure premise, because White Castle is only in a small part of the United States. Like, we know it because it was founded in Ohio, but it's only in like 5 states, and it's nowhere else.
Yeah, but like, I think it could be like the White Castle could be changed to anything, to the Carl's Jr., to the whatever. Like, I feel like, John's calling this just like a little bit of a stoner movie is the understatement of the millennium. The whole premise is two guys get stoned. Like, that is the whole deal.
I remember the ads for this movie. Like, it's the Asian guy from American Pie and the Indian guy from Van Wilder are Harold and Kumar, and they're going to White Castle. And Ryan Reynolds has a cameo in this. Anthony Anderson working at a restaurant. Oh my God, it is so funny. Pookie.
No, Harold and Kumar, and like I expected it to suck. Like I really was like, I don't know, like, okay, whatever. Yeah, weird Indian guy from Van Wilder. Like, let's see what you got. Yeah, no, it's so good. Harold and Kumar is hilarious. I didn't think it had 3 movies. Did they do 4?
No, 3. They've talked about a 4th one
3?
recently.
Okay, because I thought there was. Which one was the Christmas one?
3rd one.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know there was a 3rd one. I knew there was White Castle, Guantanamo Bay.
I thought there was 4.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
after the Christmas one is when Kal Penn got the job working for Obama, and just recently they talked about doing a 4th one.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
John, you need to see the 3rd one. It's got Thomas Lennon in it, and it is funny.
Okay. I love me some Thomas Lennon, so.
All right, Max, what's your 5?
Yeah, my number 5 is going to go to Almost Famous. It's just I don't know, one of the classic, I think, road trip movies, and it's like one of the opening lines is like, I'm here with this band and we're all gonna die. Like, I'm down for that. Yeah, no, I really dig it. You get to see what's her face's tits, so that was cool.
Was that be Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson, yep. So no. Almost Famous gets my number 5. Just like a fun. I think it came out in a time where I was ready to see that movie too. Like, so that's why it's got like a special. It'll get number 5 in my heart.
My number 4, and I do like the first one in this, but I got to give it to the second one, especially. Rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. And I've seen it more recently, and that's Euro Trip. That is such a good movie. And yeah, once they get to Europe, it is a road trip movie. And oh my God, it's so good. It is so funny. It is absurd beyond absurd. It's got one of the most catchiest songs ever in a film. Scotty Doesn't Know.
Dude, I still
random
listen to
appearance
Scotty
by
Doesn't
Matt
Know.
Damon.
That is on my playlist currently.
Like, Matt Damon is like, he gets recognized more for Euro Trip than anything else he's done. And that's wild. Euro Trip is so good. Like, I want to watch it again. Like, just talking about it. I need to see Road Trip again because I love that one as well. I just haven't seen it in a long time. But that's what I got for Johnny.
Yeah. Euro Trip is hilarious. It's so good. Scotty, the first American Pope. So this other American Pope is the second American Pope after Scotty, Pope Scotty. But yeah, no, Euro Trip is great. Yeah, it's just a watchable anytime movie.
Yeah. Pope Bob, you're second.
All right, my number 4 is I've recently rewatched it, but it's an older film, The Cannonball Run. I mean, it's loaded with Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Jackie Chan, Roger Moore, Farrah Fawcett, Dean Martin, Terry Bradshaw, Adrian Barbeau. I think Stallone's got a spot in it. I mean, it's an ensemble cast of ensemble casts.
Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah,
the list just goes on and on.
And the ridiculousness of you say anyone's name and then you say and also Jackie Chan. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. And as a kid, I liked it because it was like, it was a race. It was a race from one coast to the other. And, I don't know if I got all the humor, but I got the cool cars. Like there was the Ferrari that Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. were in. And then you had like the Subaru that Jackie Chan and the Japanese dudes all had. And so, and the ambulance.
It was a Mitsubishi. I thought it was an Evolution. I thought Jackie Chan was driving a Mitsubishi Lancer.
Oh, I don't.
Sammy Davis and Dean Martin, they were priests in that too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were pretending to be and everybody had like a secret identity too. Yeah, because they had Dom DeLuise and Burt Reynolds. They were the ambulance drivers.
Mm-hmm. I love the
it is
first two. John, did you ever see the third one?
I've never seen the third one. No.
The third one stars John Candy and Eugene Levy. And there's a reason you can't find it anymore. There's some language in that movie that is racist. That it's on YouTube if anybody wants to check it out. It's called Speed Zone Cannonball Run 3, but it brings back the guy from the first two who ran the races, and it's got a new ensemble cast. There's parts of it that were funny, but there's definitely parts of it that were extremely racist. I don't remember the first two movies. I haven't seen them in a while, so I don't know if there was any like language like that in those. But yeah, I love those first two.
I've never actually seen the Cannonball Run.
No, that's all right. You should watch it. It's good.
I do. I should check it out. I need to check out that one. And there's I know this is not the same style movie, but like the movie Maximum Overdrive, like my friend from work is telling me it's like the greatest movie he's ever seen, and I have to watch it.
You should watch it, especially since
at the same time.
Liz is on a Stephen King kick. It's based on a Stephen King book directed by Stephen King.
Okay.
And AC/DC does the entire soundtrack. So
I looked on our movie thing, but it costs money, and I was like, I don't want to pay money for this movie. And I don't know if it's on Tubi. I'll have to get with John Orlando and figure out if it's on Tubi. Are we on my number 4?
Yep.
My number 4 is going to Camp Nowhere. Christopher Lloyd, Camp Nowhere. First camp movie on the list.
That was my number 3. So good.
Yeah, for sure. Dope movie. Just like I would love to be able to pull that off. You know, like as a kid, you dreamed of being the guy that could pull that off.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Have you seen Camp Nowhere?
I have not. I've heard of it. I've read the recommendations that I should watch it and whatnot. I have not watched it yet.
Bunch of kids get Christopher Lloyd to pretend to be a camp counselor so they can go to a fake camp.
Okay.
And then, it's just a fun camp hijinks show, movie. You should check it out. Camp Nowhere is fun and dope. And I don't know, I don't know if we're too old. I haven't tried to rewatch it in a long time. I don't know if I'm too old for the camp movies now. But no, Camp Nowhere is one of my all-time favorites. For sure.
You're never too old. And my number 3, I'm going to change it to heavyweights because heavyweights. Goldberg from Goonies, Ben Stiller as, I swear to God, it's the same character as Dodgeball. Like it is the same guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Dodgeball
the
is
Ben Stiller asshole guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, that is the same dude. But he was great in heavyweights. Just an absolute psychopath, and I'm here for it. No, like heavyweights was good because like I've always been a fat kid. Because heavyweights was the movie for me. It was higher on my list, so now I gotta do something else. But heavyweights was I identified with that. Didn't that have Keenan in it?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Heavyweights is dope. Heavyweights is a dope movie. If you haven't seen Heavyweights, you need to watch it. Ben Stiller is hilarious. He is an absolute psychopath, and yeah, this is the prequel to Dodgeball. So yeah, check it. You have to see it.
All right,
I just realized I have no camp movies on my list. They're all road trip movies. Just realized that. My number 3, because I think it's not only a great road trip movie, but it's a great zombie flick, and that would be Woody Harrelson and the Crew, Zombieland.
Okay.
Especially that first one was so good, not knowing what to expect from the tale, and the way that it was produced was great. I wish the second one was as good as the first. The second one I felt like, kind of just didn't deliver as good as the first one. And maybe that's because the first one was so, I hate to use the term revolutionary, but revolutionary in terms of the genre, the way that they presented the tale. So so Zombieland takes number 3 for me.
Zombieland 2 is fine. It wasn't as good as the original, but sequels rarely are. But yeah, that first one, so good.
Zombieland was a lot of fun. Because like, you don't feel like Jesse Eisenberg is the survivor. Like if anyone's gonna live through the zombie apocalypse, like you're like, nah, that guy will probably get it. Like, so no, I agree. Like Zombieland is a lot of fun, and yeah, they do. You can tell Woody Harrelson was having fun that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on my number 3? Because I'm paying attention. Oh no, because I have to find a new thing. Fear and Loathing. I'm going to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. What a crazy fun movie. Freaking oh god, I just blanked on the actor's name. Jack Sparrow.
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. It's just wonderful. It's a great, crazy, drug-addled, hyper journey. Fear and Loathing is so much fun. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend watching that one.
I have not seen it. I need to watch that one because I've heard.
I've never seen it.
It gets weird. It gets weird, and it's wild.
Well, the guy that it's based off of
is Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, it's just an absolute psychopath.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a weird dude to begin with.
Yeah, no, that guy is unique to say the least.
Yeah. My number 2 comes from. Oh, sorry. My number 2 comes from my favorite comedy franchise of all time, and that's American Pie 2. We Go to Band Camp. It's such a good sequel. It's such a funny sequel. Yeah.
I don't even remember that movie.
I haven't seen it forever. I know I've seen it. I've seen pretty much all of the American Pie movies, but
it's the one where they all rent the lake house.
DVD ones?
The straight to DVD ones I have not seen.
Whatever, John's like, they have their whole catalog on Tubi.
They might. Yeah, guys, when you subscribe to Tubi, type in /PVDcast so John can make his money.
No, American Pie 2. I don't really remember it, but like I dig all the American Pie movies with the original cast were fun. They were all fun.
All right, John, what do you got?
Well, number 2 is a little bit of a stretch because there is a road trip aspect to the movie, but the majority of the movie is a horror flick. I'm going with Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Okay.
Because
I don't even care. I'm going to let you have that.
Okay, thank you.
I disagree, but also that movie's fucking awesome. So let's go.
John, the kids are camping too.
Right. Camping. That's right. All right.
It is. No, okay, you win. You're in. It's in. No asterisk.
All right.
It's such a funny movie. Oh my god, it's a funny movie. They were talking to Alan Tudyk. He's like, we had a really good idea for a sequel because they wanted to do a series.
Yeah.
And he's like, nobody would make it.
Yep. I just read that on Variety the other week or so ago that, they wanted to do I think it was Warner Brothers was interested. HBO was interested in doing a series. And they just never got it.
Never made a deal. Dang, that sucks. That's stupid.
It's that is a good freaking movie.
That is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is because who's the other guy in that movie?
Tyler Labine.
Yeah, I never liked him really. I never hated him in anything, but I never until Tucker and Dale. He was just kind of this blah guy, but that movie, he was good. I really loved his character. I thought he was fully that guy. So no, that's such a great movie. That's so much fun. And it's camp movies for sure. It counts. We're counting it. So we're on number 2. I got to pick a different one for this one because my number 1's got to stay my number 1. We'll go with Green Book. I don't know. I feel like I picked a lot of heavier movies for this list, but Green Book is really good. The chemistry between Mahershala Ali and the white guy. What's his name?
Vigo.
Yes, Vigo. He is Vigo. No, like it's great, and like the movie is very very charming while also being about a very serious thing, a very serious time in America. So yeah, I really did. I dug that movie a lot more than I thought I would. I kind of was watching it like for the for the people, but it was I turned out to really like that one. So yeah, check out Green Book.
It is good. It's surprisingly directed by a Farley brother.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned. I did not know that.
More you know. My number one is Friday the 13th, 6, but all of them, really, all of them. I love the Friday the 13th franchise. It's my second favorite horror franchise, and it could not be on my list. I don't care that they're the same movie for the most part. It's fine. I'm going to be watching them all on Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Next Friday. Jeez, Friday is Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I've been petitioning every year at work to have that day off with pay as a Jason holiday, but so far I've been denied.
That's bullshit. Okay, you keep fighting.
I'm gonna keep fighting.
You're on the inside, so that's how you're gonna make that. You're gonna make it crumble. Make that happen.
Tear it down. Yeah, tear down that whole unjust system that doesn't give you Friday the 13th off because your name is Jason.
All right, John.
That's
all right.
Is what it is.
My last one, my number one, is National Lampoon's Vacation.
Okay.
Yeah. It put Chevy Chase on the map for me. I think that's the first movie I saw with him in it. Beverly D'Angelo was fantastic in it. The whole story of getting all the way to Wally World and then finding out it's not open. John Candy with his cameo, fantastic. So yeah, I think that the original OG version of National Lampoon's Vacation is the best road trip in my mind.
I didn't put it on my list because European Vacation is my favorite, but it's the first three. So I have a coworker. I really got to cut this short because we got to end this thing soon. But I have a coworker. She blew my mind. It's not because she hasn't seen any of the vacation movies or that she hadn't even heard of Chevy Chase. Like that part is fine. But she had never heard of Christmas Vacation, which to me, like you can't go into a store at Christmas time and not have Christmas Vacation like shoved in your face or on TV. Like the fact that she had never heard of it just it broke me for a couple days. Like I couldn't comprehend that.
She's 82, right?
Like, what 82 rock years old. Are you living under?
No, she's only 30. I think 30. It's just to me, like, again, not that you haven't seen Chevy Chase. Yeah. I think Chevy Chase is overrated personally. It's not that you haven't seen the movie. I think it's overrated as a Christmas movie as well. But the fact that you've never heard of it makes my head just want to explode.
She's lying. She's working you.
Yeah, cap. Full cap. No stop.
All right, Max.
All right, my number one is Road Trip. Road Trip. That's when I had a 5-disc DVD changer at one point in time in my life. That was one of the movies that was just in there. Like it would just get played, like whatever. I love Road Trip. It's like you don't hate Tom Green in this movie. Like,
no, it's the only time I thought Tom Green was funny.
Yeah. Yep. And this is it. And then, like that makes it a rare gem. Like you got to think about that. No, just such a funny movie. Hilarious semi-stoner road trip movie.
Another Sean William Scott movie too.
Yeah. Yep. he's all over the board. Jackie Chan's car in Cannonball is a Subaru. You are correct.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Well, everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the PVD cast. Go to pvdcast.com. Check John and I out tomorrow night at 7 p.m. doing Matt Talk. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.
Recycle your droids. I thought he drove an Evo. And you can listen to more stuff like this on the It's Over 9,000 podcast with Max, Justin, and Patrick. Coming soon. to a 3 Geeks near you.